Hi, I'm Surf.
And I'm Katie.
And this is your Hawk Talk for the week. Book Club is sponsoring Mental Health Awareness Week, which will run next week, May 16th through May 20th. Monday will be a day of positivity. Look for words of affirmation posted around the school. Tuesday will be Show a Little Kindness Day. Hugs and suckers will be handed out. Wednesday will include a special message from the Hawk Talk staff. On Thursday, there will be a mental health quiz with a prize for the winning class. And Friday will include a day of funny videos and will conclude with a dance from 8 to 11 on the GRHS patio outside of the lunchroom. Sounds thrilling! And as the end of the year approaches, don't forget about your daily attendance. Be sure to keep track of each class and see Mrs. Roberts if you have any questions regarding credit recovery. The time to take care of things is right now, not the last week of school. The next Gay Straight Alliance meeting will be on Thursday, May 19th, after school.
Reminder, the Academic Excellence Awards night is tonight at 7 in the new Rife Center. Students who are participating will receive a mailed invitation. Thunderhawk Awards night will be next Wednesday, May 18th at 6 in the high school gym. Students will receive an invitation for that as well. The Nelson's Woodshim Scholarship is due May 16th. See the counselors if you have any questions.
This is a message from Officer Lease. He says, I have been made aware of several police incidents involving this year's ongoing Nerf war. These unfortunate incidents involve traffic accidents, potential gun calls to 911, complaints from business owners and workers, and dangerous driving by students. One such incident was witnessed by an off-duty police officer in which he thought he was witnessing an active robbery in progress. Besides the obvious safety and community nuisance issues, we in law enforcement are very concerned that some of these gun calls may result in use of force by citizens or law enforcement while protecting perceived victims. Beginning immediately, the Grand Rapids Police Department has zero tolerance for any Nerf war activities resulting in state law or city ordinance violations. Police will be actively watching for any signs of students partaking in this game, and criminal charges will be aggressively pursued if violations are observed. Thank you, Officer Lease. I wanted to start today by going back to my college days. Here's a nice image of Bethel University, where I attended as an undergrad starting the fall of 2002. And, well, I want to bring this up because I want to talk a little bit about the ACT. Right? You might be wondering how I could afford to go to a school with so much brick. Well, it's two things. Student loans. We talk about more about those in another episode of Life Lessons. But the second thing is the ACT, right? 5 hours worth of work, and they're willing to pay money to some folks for the scores they can get. Now, I did okay, but I really want to talk about two other people. Namely, one of my freshman roommates came from Inver Grove Heights, here south of the cities a little bit. We'll call him Tom. He scored a 34 on his ACT. If you're familiar with the ACT, yeah, that's a good score. I've only heard of a few better, and I've run into some pretty bright people. Then I had another roommate from Minneapolis. He's, well, self-admittedly couldn't remember if he ever took the ACT. In fact, couldn't really remember if he had actually graduated high school or not. So here we all three end up at a little place called Bethel, right kind of in the nook here, 694 and 35W. Now, a little more about Billy. After high school, he and a few friends went to Southern California. They were going to become extras in the movies and, kind of work their way up to being big movie stars. That didn't really work out, so after a year of living out of his car, he moved back and found out there's this place here in Arden Hills that'll pay you more money to be half Chinese than to be good at school. So he signed up, right? His dad is from China, his mother was from Minneapolis. And frankly, he didn't really know how to do school. So if you've been listening to anything we've ever talked about in Ramp Up or other such places, you could kind of see where this is going, right? Number 34 in his ACT turns into a wonderful success. And Billy, well, he can't quite cut it, so he ends up dropping out, right? Well, actually, if you fast forward a few months, there's one of these roommates of mine who was playing World of Warcraft about 16 hours a day, right? I don't know what the draw was, right? Here's a dude riding an eagle, right? I guess riding an eagle is better than flying like an eagle. Nobody told Steve Miller Band that. But anyway, his daily routine was wake up, go eat lunch. This was about 11:30. Then he'd come back and play World of Warcraft till dinner. Come eat dinner with us. Go back to the dorm, play World of Warcraft till 4 or 5 in the morning, and then knock off till 11:30 again. There's a few other things I could say about Tom, but that was his daily routine. Billy, on the other hand, actually seemed to take an interest in school. Now, I don't think he would have made it if it weren't for me or someone like me. I taught him how to go to class, how to talk to professors, how to write papers, basically all the stuff you're supposed to learn in high school. In turn, we would spend a lot of time together watching anime he brought over from China, right? Here's a little bit from Poem Poco, right? These are raccoons that can shapeshift, right? Oop, there, one forgot what he was doing because he smelled something delicious. So his raccoon friend comes to save him. To be honest, this was really fun stuff, especially because there were no subtitles, right? And so Billy would translate for me, and we'd spend our time watching some anime, right? Urban developers were going to steal the woodland home of these nice raccoons. Luckily, they were able to draw on their magical powers. Anyway, the point is I went home for spring break, right? I don't know if in the end, the point is, you can't let something like the ACT define you, right? You can't ride a 34 score all the way to the grave. Sometimes you just got to dig in and do things. And if you've found you're 18 years old and you haven't applied yourself to anything yet, there's nothing stopping you from starting right now.